Anything to keep the discontent down. Alright, sermon. And this one's about to flag on. So we weren't able to get the upgrade for the generator. Oh, I forgot to build more homes. Oh, we are so behind in building homes now. Alright, let's go to the Black Spire before we forget. This also means that we're gonna have to build another Steam hub. Which means we should have not... Oh, we should cancel this. Okay. Oh, we need 20. Right? I don't know where I got it from. Oh, it makes it cheaper. It's part of the efficiency? Is that what it is? Steam hub range... Oh, I don't know where I got that from. I thought it was 10. I guess it's 20. Okay, so it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to have. Keep misclicking. It doesn't hurt to have another gathering post over here. Let's actually build it over here. I'm thinking we're going to build it over there because we could expand housing over here just a little bit. Because of another Steam hub. Ooh, I need to catch up. Fighting Arena, yeah, no ethics. You need a bad show to watch, Stallion. This might be it. Watch one episode at a time. Take your time with it. The floors are home. They don't matter that much. It's just they're gonna get more and more sick. I don't want more sick people. And it's just wood. I mean, we do have a decent income for... it's actually... this is probably the worst... This is one of the worst things to do, is build the homes. Start mixing homes with other places, but we can't actually support these Steam hubs. Maybe we just do it... It's only half a day. It's better than the floor. So we need to build 4. So 1, 2, 3, and I guess 4. Let's not put it there. Let's put it over here. Either way, there's going to be a weird gap. Alright, so our second tier is going to be up here. Actually... just keep it consistent. Things tend to work out a little bit better if you keep consistent. Okay. Oh boy. Lost refugees found. Sir, the refugees who took a wrong turn at the White Pass have reached our city. They look around eagerly, longing for a hot meal and a warm bed. Yeah, you're gonna be waiting for a little while. Welcome to the waiting list. The long waiting list. Alright, so we have a gathering post coming. When the generator is finished upgrading, we're going to do the mining. And the mining is going to help, obviously, getting steel, which we desperately need. Oh, I love this. I don't think I noticed this before. The lights coming out of the church there. It's pretty cool. I guess I haven't caught it before the lights turn off. Don't lose hope. You're so shady. Yeah. I am feeling about this much hope right now. I'm feeling just about that much hope. Oh, Girl Child Productions. Check out the new mug. It says, motivated by cats and coffee. Those who are cat people out there. It has an image of a cat in this exact mug. So there's like little bits of something in my coffee, I suppose. 32 people. Yeah, Pier 1 is closing. If you have a Pier 1 anywhere, Pier 1 is like closing down, and they had it there. I saw it and I was like, That's my new stream mug. Oh wait, we have so many workers now. Alright, hold on. Before the next day begins, we have so many more engineers now. Let's put... We have new children. Hot off the press, children. Okay. So, wow, we have so many people now? Let's see. How many more engineers? We have 3 more engineers. We need the medical post, honestly. I don't like building the medical posts. We just need so many. It's unfair how much we need. We need so many medical posts. Await incoming groups. Okay, so we have, in the next 3 days... Oh, these are the last 2 groups. 15 regular workers, 15 regular workers. So we actually need 3 more huts after this. This is going to satisfy your current demands. And... yeah, we're just going to need to make 3 more. And that's going to satisfy the population. Are we going to be able to actually finish this? We are in a massive food shortage. Okay, hold on. What do we need for, I'm just realizing this. 20 wood for the hunter's hut. Oops. So 17. Fighting arena. Do we need the second fighting arena? Maybe not. Oops. Man, I love the escape key. It's my favorite key to hit. It's just like, boom. Alright, hunter's huts. Let's put that over here. And let's put a wood road out there. And that's going to give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take out my handy dandy calculator. Did you reach this far in your first attempt? I did not, Stallion. I got about 2 or 3 waves. And then the discontent was so extreme. I couldn't meet the quest and I think I lost. 5 times 18 divided by 2 times 5. 225. We are... That one hunter's hut up there is just meeting the requirements for food. We're doing okay on coal. The voice I have for you in my mind, Natty, just told me not to hit level 3 because our overcharge is getting close. It's getting toasty. 90%. All right. So here's the cookhouse. Keep our hunter's huts max out. Don't want to forget it, but we also need it. We need it until the morning. 82 and 31. That's so crazy. 90%, yep. Strangers on the horizon. Another group of refugees have reached our city. On their way here, they spotted a ship some distance away from the landing site. We should investigate. I'll think about it. With this many people now, we could... Oh, we have to research it. Never mind. Alright. We're going to turn off the overdrive. It's at 94%. I think that's fine. Oh, no. And now the medical posts are dead. Alright, let's keep it on. Let's get a few more percents in the overdrive. Oh my goodness. Oh, here it is. Alright, overdrive. Fighting arena built. A fighting arena has been established in accordance to the new law. Hope rises. Oh, it's such a little amount of hope. What is this? Turn off the overdrive. The generator stress level is at critical level. You have to turn off the overdrive now. Okay, I did. It is off. That means you turn it on and walk away. Any IT crowds? Any IT crowd fans out there? That is one to watch if people haven't watched IT Crowd. That is definitely worth watching. It's on Netflix. I quote it way too much. Alright, so we can max out the next thumper. Okay, man, this beacon is always in my way. I'm always like trying to look around it. I don't know why. Why am I favoring that side? All of my buildings are on this side. 2 workers, 2 died from lack of treatment. Beatrice, something. 41 is the body count. And we can put more people in here. What was I gonna put? Oh, I was gonna build another. We need 25 for another medical post. For the longest time, I thought the title was the IT crowd. It is. You mean like it crowd? Was the it crowd? Actually, you know, there's something ironic about that. Should we rush for the Waldro? Oh, we need 10 steel. Oh, we actually had 10 steel. Ah, oh, I hate the sawmill. Oh, never mind. I always confuse like the tier segments, like the steelworks versus a wall drill. Never mind. I'm speaking nonsense. The it crowd. You know, I thought that thought crossed my mind the first time I saw the title as well. And then when I saw that the topic was like IT, then I was like, oh, it must be the IT crowd. You're not alone. Don't be afraid of that. You were not afraid of. You were not alone there. Oh, look at this content. It's going down a little bit. It's going down. Natty, you saved us. You saved our town. Another person died. A worker, Josephine Frost. Oh, Josephine Frost. It's ironic. Just noticed these days, if you have a cemetery, you can see the name of the dead. But if you have a corpse disposal, all you can see is the amount of bodies. Oh, that's so true. Wow. That's kind of dark. Oh, that's so kind of sad, actually. Take people out of the, what is this, Faith Keepers. This is really tough, right? 77 and 28. We have never gotten ahead of the sick. I think overcrowded really would have been beneficial. And like I can pick like 1 or 2 of these to do the food thing, but I'm not sure how much help it is actually offering us as far as like prioritization in that law versus the overcrowding. I think overcrowding just to get people in the door would have been better. I know the hope is so low because people keep dying. Stallion, I know I'm pretty sure it's because people are dying. If you can't get a hold on your sick, it's just a downward spiral. And that's why I'm like kind of queuing up like all of these powers, like the nighttime procession and evening prayers and things. I'm trying to reserve the food for the evening prayers. This is about to get open. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ah, we just missed it. Not enough food rations. We literally, like the exact time that that person ate the raw food, or that person ate the meal, we lost our chance to do that one. One food to take away from everybody else. We were about to have a food delivery, I thought. Are these all like in sync? People can share. Who knows if they actually are? Oh no, look at this. 2 more levels are going to be dropping. So we have, this is our last shipment of refugees. So at least 250, wait, hold on. At least 250 people must survive. So we have 15 people coming in, 30, 40, that's gonna be 48. We keep losing people. We're getting further away from 250. We may not actually be able to, oh, we're getting people from the Black Spire. Day 16 is gonna be bad, yeah. It's gonna be so bad. Is there anything we can do from the research perspective? A drunken outburst. Captain, one of our workers has got drunk, and now he's scaring people, shouting some nonsense about the lords. The lords are coming! Is my best guess at being drunk. Coming in that ship! You'll see! It's supposed to be a hiccup. They're coming with that bastard Lord Craven to take what's ours. Let him be, shut him up. Man may be hurt. Let's shut him up. He became ill. Did he die, like, immediately? Nope. That was a child. Silas Dunham. Dunham. Alright. People are hungry. Captain, some of our people are here to talk about the lack of food. Yeah, I know. 3 days, yeah, we're not gonna be able to do that. Discontent will rise slightly. Let's see if we can do this one. Do we do that one? Actually, yeah, we're not gonna be able to feed everyone. Alright, discontent will rise slightly. That is not slightly. On medium mode, that would be half that amount. Easily. Oh, a big pile is piling up there. So this is about to... Oh, we are using level 2. And the cold is only going to get worse. Alright, so we need to build... We do need to build another gathering post for the coal. Medical posts don't require... Medical posts don't require steel. It also requires steel that we'd have to be kind of concerned about. We just lost somebody from here. Another child. People, if people are dying at this rate... Do we have engineers just kind of stuck around willy-nilly? Nope. All of our engineers are consumed by the medical posts. Excuse me. Guess we can build another one. We just cannot... Can't really do anything about it. I mean, if we... It's all about the health. It's all about the medical. If the health of the general population continues to go down, it can just spiral out of control like this. And I think overcrowding would have been the best choice. That was a game-changing moment there. The Black Spire. The Black Spire is composed of ancient volcanic rock. At its base, a shallow depression offers protection from the winds. A group of our people found shelter here. Let's explore. Exhausted travelers. This group of our people got lost after an avalanche separated them from the others. Exhausted, they stopped here to recover, but their supplies are running out. On their way here, they saw a large, peculiar structure buried in the snow. They have no idea what it is, other than that it was man-made. Escort the refugees, 38 people. Oh, that's gonna be what we need. Scouts will quickly, yeah, we need 38 more people. We just need the people. So the food is only kind of a problem because we're spending it on the medical posts. I mean, I think we would have fed at least those 12 people there. You know, I mean, like that's kind of the trade-off that we made. We made the trade-off for food in favor of less food in order to get people out of the medical places. And I think our medical choice, if it were instead overcrowded, we wouldn't have people dying, or as many people dying. And I think that is what is killing our hope and growing the discontent. We're just gonna reduce our research timing by half. Death is like one of the worst things for hope. In the last expansion, one of my failures for hope was actually death. I think it was the last expansion. Maybe it was the one before. A child's. Yeah, 2 children. Josephine Moore, Raymond Stoner. That's an unfortunate last name. Okay, maybe it's pronounced Stoner. And the food thing, I mean, is a growing problem. I mean, we are obviously in a food predicament. And food does also feed sickness, too. People are desperate, so people are talking openly about overthrowing you. This is the hope problem. Bereft of hope. They see no future of our city, and they blame you for that. Well, they should, really. What should we do? Ask the Faith Keepers to silence him. We must hold on for a couple more days. Ask the Faith Keepers to silence him. I'm glad we've been keeping this little ragtag group employed. Buy ourselves a little bit more time here. So we're gonna get this group of people, and we're gonna have just enough to maybe, and at that point it's just surviving. A note of thanks. A note was left at the door for the doctor who performed the amputation on the frightened patient. It reads, "Thank you. I was in terrible pain and blinded by fear, and my choice would have doomed me. I may be without a limb now, but I'll live. It was the right thing to do." Come on, don't do slightly. No, it's not a slight thing. That's a good thing. It kind of shows everybody that we make the tough choices. Alright, so we have a steelworks coming in. It's just holding down the fort pretty much. So we have 38 and 15. That's enough to satisfy 250. As long as we don't lose 20 people in the next 2 days, we'll be kind of okay. We almost don't need a steelworks. But we kind of do, so we can do the extra generator upgrades. So now I kind of feel encouraged to kind of rush the next tier. We can also do the medical post upgrade. I think maybe we'll do the medical post upgrade. I mean that is where our biggest problem lies. We cannot afford Jake Osteler. We cannot afford losing engineers. 55 people now. Oh my goodness. So, some things that we've learned. If we fail. One more. If we fail. The heating... The thing that really threw this playthrough off is the fact that the first thing that happened was 2 levels of cold. 2 levels of cold was a really, really big challenge to overcome. It was almost insurmountable. And that caused us to kind of go down this path of prioritizing warmth, where we would have hit a few other things. Low on wood and steel income wise, focus on that later. I mean, we're already like 7% for steel for the research. Public house is usually pretty good about hope generation. Patrons of the public house are less discontented. Hope will rise slightly. We don't have the steel right now to even spend. Dueling law is kind of free. Each spontaneous duel will slightly reduce discontent. Can't afford people dying. We don't have a hothouse. This would increase our hope. I'm kind of encouraged to do that. We have 9 amputees. That's 9 more food that we won't have to worry about. which would also help our food problem. Okay, I like that idea. Let's do the care house. Let's sign that. I think we can actually build that now. No. We need more wood. Our wood income is okay, we've just been spending it. I mean, it's not great, don't get me wrong, but it's not really, really bad. So I think, I agree, Stallion. Steel, turns out we don't... I don't know, steel is not a huge priority. It's not as big of a priority as what we need right now. Losing those 2 levels, that got everybody sick. That absolutely got everybody sick. Do we need we don't. Okay. We don't need steel to build the steelworks. That would be kind of ironic. Alright, so we are going to be researching the medical post. So when we don't have steel. Where we're going to get... Oh, man. We really kind of messed up. Can I disassemble the House of Prayer? I don't know. It's gonna hurt us. It's gonna hurt our hope generation. We can get 4 steel from the workshop. It's gonna get us to 9. We can get rid of a gathering post. It'll give us 4. Eventually. Does this give us steel? No. Definitely cannot get rid of a steam hub. Alright, so I guess a gathering post is the only thing that we have that can give us steel back. Can we actually do that? I don't know if we can actually do that. I mean, we need to keep our coal income up. I don't think we really have much of a choice. I don't think we really have much of a choice. I think we need that steel so we can do the medicine. So I guess in the time being, we can put 2 engineers out of the workshop and put them in the other medical posts. Care house does require steel. So when we have enough wood, how much wood do we need for medical post upgrade? 20. Alright, we'll keep 20 in mind before we just build a care house. It's 4 per hour. So we should be able to make enough wood for both a care house and the research upgrade. Unfortunately, though, we won't be starting research today, it seems. Overcrowding was the choice. I think that if we lose this, we would have been so close. And I think that overcrowded would have been the answer. I mean, there's other problems, but that right now, I think would have been the solution. Scouts have returned safely with 38 more people, and now our deficit for homes continues to rise. Okay, we're gonna keep building homes out in this direction. Let's build the other one over here. Oh crud, we need wood. So I guess we won't be able to build a care house. The quest will actually end before the care house quest actually starts. Avalanche survivors found. Assuming we'll be able to build a steelworks. Yeah, it's just we're kind of getting into that point where we're like every little bit of wood is very strategically being used. We can't just like willy-nilly go, oh, you know, tomorrow Tomorrow we'll get more wood. Captain, the refugees who survived the avalanche at the Black Spire have reached our city. They have finally been reunited with their friends. Hope rises slightly. The rises slightly is so slight now. This is where we came ashore. All the ships coming from Britain made for this haven now, or haven. Now the ocean is frozen as far as the eye can see. Abandoned camp. I'm kind of interested in going to the abandoned camp because I'm sure the game is gonna like throw a, oh, you know, there's a emergency refugee group that you have to go to. So right now we are about to finish to 250. We have one more group coming in, 15. And we have 2 more days. So we have to survive, like right in the middle here. This quest will be finished. I don't know if this is like the end of the expansion is the end of this quest. I don't know if that's the thing. We are so close and kind of still a little far. Oh, we can build a care house now. But before we do that, we have enough to build or to upgrade our medical posts. 20 and 10. I don't know if that's really the... Is that really the thing we do? I mean, I guess there's not really much else we can do. It would be great if we were already in Tier 2. If we were already in Tier 2, we'd be able to do the generator... Oh, we wouldn't even get the generator efficiency. So I guess we'll have the overdrive available to us. Hopefully the percent will be a lot lower by the time that happens. Alright. In case this quest is not it, everybody's forbidden to die. That's right, Natty. I hope everybody in town understands that they are not allowed to die. So we're gonna have 18. We have room for about 17 deaths, but people need to slow down. As far as the hope goes, so we have the research queued up. I don't want to take people out of the medical post, but that's it for our engineers. We don't have any engineers anywhere else, and a few other ones are sick. I mean, technically, it makes sense to sacrifice efficiency for this other efficiency because we're going to end up getting a multiplied factor, 10% for each post we're going to get. I'm going to take 2 people out. I don't know if that's the best choice, but that's the choice we're making. That's it. Okay. And the hunger continued to become hungry. What a surprise. And we don't have any food coming in for a little while. 48 people hungry. They're not starving though. As long as people aren't starving. We need 5, I think, for the care house. My priority for the care house is fairly low, but at least it should help with hope. It should also help with food. That's 10 food we don't have to worry about. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I already did the math, so we're actually a little bit low on food. What do we need for the care house? 25. And Hunter's Hut is 20. So we should be able to do another Hunter's Hut. Unfortunately, we're kind of wasting wood a little bit. But we need a little bit more food. Technically, we need a lot more food. Somebody just died. Vanderbilt. Simon Vanderbilt. A worker. Alright, 7 minutes. We're going to have 15 more people in. Let's keep our house building going. Oh, I forgot about the wood road situation. I'm gonna continue the housing, the tenting over here. So I think this will be less wood right now. We really need to get people in homes. Alright, what's going on? The final group. People from this group say no more refugees are coming. We were the last to leave the ship, so we should be the last to reach the generator. There's no living soul left on the trail behind us. I see. Okay. You saved all of our people. You did it. Oh. You did it. Our friends and families, brothers and sisters, husbands and wives are safe. We're stronger now. You've proved all together. We can achieve the impossible. I'm glad to hear that. This feels very conclusive, but I feel like it's not the conclusion. But I am still glad to hear it. Save our people. You succeeded. Everyone has been saved. Okay. So, what happens now? So, okay, we finished the game-ending quest. Let's save. On Let's Hope. Together we can achieve the impossible. It's very true. Boop. All of our chat people here been instrumental in our success. Urgent need for treatment. Counter people are gathered to protest. Yeah. One of these things again. We don't have dispersed the crowd. We don't have the engineers even put in there. We have so many workers. We could build a second sawmill, and I usually have good choices. This thing's gotta be, yeah, it's getting low. Is there a lot of... Can't even build another sawmill right now. There's another batch of trees back here. There's a few trees right here, and this would be the wall thing. The wood wall. So now I don't know how long this is gonna last. I was kind of hoping that that was gonna be it. I feel a bit unnerved now. Now I don't know what to expect. It's probably very intentional, and we have 2 cold levels coming, and we don't even have level 2. Wait, we do have level 2, but we don't have level 3. And the cold's gonna run out of energy. Our medical posts have been running both their internal heater and we didn't need to. Ah, bummer. Bummer. You really have to be detail-oriented. Abandoned camp. Wood and steel. Oh. Yes. Let's explore. This camp belonged to the builders of the generator, and their shacks are falling apart. Builder's diary. We found scraps from a diary amongst the remains of the camp. Today, we finished building the generator for the Lords. Now at last, we can set out for London to bring our families here to safety. Reads the last entry. 21 and 45. Thanks. I should be thankful the game gives you anything. Lone Boulder sounds like a marker for further movement. Hanged Man Hill also sounds like the same thing. I'm gonna have them go back to our city, and I'm really curious to see the landing site. We got this far. I'm actually really interested in some narrative kind of content in this. Seeing a bit more going on. So I think I'm gonna fast the I'm gonna like build a few more hunter huts and build a few more regular huts. That's my wood priority right now. I want to get a handle on the food situation. I don't like that starving is feeding into our medical problems, because our medical problems are... You see this creeping in? Another level. 1, 2, and 3. This is like the regular campaign right now. This is so hard. This is so hard. And our generator is going to shut down in 2 hours. Wow. This is so hard. This is genuinely really, really hard. I mean, you kind of have to really know what's going to happen. Like in each step of this. There it goes. All that coal. It's because we got rid of one of the gathering posts. So the next thing we need to build is the steelworks. We have to build that next. Because we need to get a steel income in order to build gathering posts. And we need gathering posts in order to get more coal. So we have to build the steelworks right now. This is wow, but you got further than I could ever get. You haven't finished the refugees? You haven't finished the refugees, Nettie? Alright, so they've arrived. Alright, we're gonna build steelworks like right now. It's just all about being okay with bad decisions. Is that right? Let's see. This is going to be 5 wood. This is 7. Okay. You finished it on easy and regular, but not on hard. Okay. Yet. So I would say some of the early stuff, I think, has really helped us so far. Like, it's helped us get this far, I think. Because every decision after that early game has been just... It's been okay. It's been medium decisions, I would say. It's not hard decisions. I think this, unfortunately, this right here is pretty much like the beginning of the actual end here, I think. I mean, we just have to build so many more things right now before we can start healing people again. Young couple. Captain, a young couple asked us to deliver this note for you. We were separated on the trail and had to fight back despair. Thanks to your efforts, we've been reunited. No words can express our gratitude. I see. We're gonna lose so many people. We're about to get so many people are about to die. We cannot support the medical facilities because we don't have coal to allow them to actually function. I mean, right now, the generator is basically off. So we have this temperature right now available to us. So right now, like, we kind of have like a little bit of a transition. But before we can build more gathering posts so that we can then increase our coal income, we need to have these steelworks. I mean, maybe it'll time out okay. I mean, right now, everybody's cold. That means this number is going to keep going up. There it is. So now it just hit cold, so now people are going to start getting really cold. Let's do level 2. I don't want to spend 6 coal to then spend 12 coal. I think 1 cookhouse is okay. We just lost an engineer. Nancy Paris. Two of our people have died. Nancy Paris, the engineer, Mary Fox. Alright, let's put workers in there immediately. So we do have steel available to us. I'm just, I'm feeling that loss of hope right now. I am definitely feeling that loss of hope. I just hope these are going to be built in time to gain enough coal to then not have it shut off over the night. I mean, tomorrow morning the temperature is going to be dropping again. Let's get these people out of here so they can help build stuff. The engineers, nope. Let's see. Medical post upgrade. We need that like pronto. Let's actually take 1 more. Let's kind of disperse the efficiency at least a little bit. Come on, people. Build, build, build. Do less harm. Help the amputees. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do that. Let's see. Sir, a doctor wants to talk to you about improving medical treatment. I was a field surgeon in the Boer War and worked with the Royal Society to reduce the rates of limb loss in army hospitals. I believe I can devise a method that will cut the number of amputations during medical treatment. Oh, okay. I don't know what he needs, but give him what he needs. And see, these things drop down. Okay, people are building now. Alright, I'm gaining a little bit of hope. Hope is increasing slightly. After this medical post upgrade, I think we work on the next tier so we can increase the warmth. Because if we're going to survive on day 19, we need to increase our heat. Like, absolutely need to increase our heat. So we have we're increasing our coal. We're doubling our coal income. So maybe we'll be okay. If people keep dying, we won't have to build more homes. It's not the way to look at this, but it's the place we're at right now. I'm gonna build 1 more hut. I'm optimistic. Let's build it in this direction. Okay. What's your problem? Multiple problems. 2 colds. That's okay. Get those children out of there. Alright, what can we do? Let's get people in here pronto. Let's actually take all the children out. We have all these workers. Alright, we'll put children in that one. How are the workers less efficient? Is that right? I mean, the one that had nothing but kids was at like 90%. Do you have this impression with the engineers? Last names are fancier than workers? If people keep dying, we won't need more silver linings. I suppose I could see that. Could think about that for a little bit. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, it's clear that this game favors the engineers over the workers. I mean, there's a whole expansion built around like oppression and stuff. People are hungry. Captain, some of them, yeah, of course they're hungry. I know. I'm actually kind of hungry too. Feed everyone. And my biggest worry is actually wood. I don't know if we'll be able to do that in 3 days. Discontent will rise slightly. I think we actually have a decent, like we're combating discontent fairly well. I think the these things, the fighting arena, has actually been really, really helpful from that perspective. I haven't checked on our powers in a little while. Okay, when is our next income of food happening anyway? Okay, they're starting to work on it. I mean, I don't know. It's a little weird how we're having a food problem right now, actually. The math, like, maths out. We shouldn't actually have a food problem. Are we building that extra house? Yes. Okay. The looming threat. Captain, the lookouts at the beacon report a large group of strangers marching in our direction. We have to assume that the lords are coming. Our people are afraid that their worst fears are going to come true. Oh. We're going to die in this frozen hell if they force us to leave. If they let us stay, they'll turn us into their slaves. We must be ready to fight. What does that mean? Base of lords. The prospect of so many lords coming here has caused understandable tension. The conflict between people from different social classes could jeopardize the future of our city. In the next few days, the shape of our society may well be completely redefined. What? Now we're getting hit with some narrative. Okay. Can we see that on the map? Group of lords. Whoa, 100 survivors. Tell you what, they're gonna stay. You can send scouts to meet the survivors and escort them to our city safely. Should we do that? I mean, not that I really want more people, but if we send people, maybe they'll be nicer. If we send people to meet up with them. It took a second, but things are going down. Things are really going down, yeah. I mean, this front load has been just the stress. Game's constant reminder that you are not in the control you think you kind of think you are. Book of Laws are open. Has this been open for a little while? Like it hasn't been. I'm tempted to do triage, honestly. Discontent will rise just to get ahead of the healing. Ugh. Also, sorry you've been quiet. Just a little tired. No worries. You're not responsible to have a presence. I mean, I enjoy your presence, but it's not your responsibility. I do, you know, enjoy your presence though. Maybe we do the public house. What do we do? So we're having a income for steel here. What is our steel level at? 36, which means we can build 3 shrines, which will increase the productivity of all these things. We may be cold the first little part of this, but if we can catch up with the coal income. Alright, so maybe we do the shrines. Excuse me. I'm thinking shrines because we can do the House of Healing, because we can put the kids in there. And shrines would also raise hope passively and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna go with this one. Because of its second tier of healing hands, and I'm not sure what else to do with. I mean, we always have an extra little batch of kids, and that immediately gives us like 10 slots for health. Alright, so the shrine. Oh yeah, look at this. That's gonna be such a huge benefit. Alright, 1. Ooh. I didn't know it worked on medical posts. That's cool. Okay. 2. Alright, so we can make 2 right now. because of the wood shortage. What do we need for another sawmill? Natty mentioned that a while back. I kind of forgot about it. Let's cancel that one. Sawmill. And deprioritize the one over by the coal and whatnot, because we're not going to immediately have value for that. So this is not going to destroy trees, even though it's directly sitting over trees. Okay. Alright, that's fine. It's fine with me. I swear, if the game, like, deletes these trees, I'm going to be so sad. I don't know if it did. It didn't give me the message, though. I believe that it didn't do it. It didn't, delete those trees or those resources. Alright, so the generator is going to run out of power very soon. If anything, I'm gonna turn it off. I'm just gonna shut it down. I'm gonna shut it down ahead of time. Because right now we still have a little bit of the heat. It's going to cost 12 coal again to start up again, but I'm going to start it just before the next day. I'm thinking. What are we actually spending coal on? The steam hubs? I guess we kind of have to. Maybe this will give us a little bit of extra time tomorrow, or like during this segment up here. These are the small decisions that are gonna determine how far we actually get. We still need a care house. What do we need for a care house? 25 wood. Definitely gonna need another sawmill. Man, we used those workers really quick. Of course, we lost more people. We're at 71 now. 71 deaths. People normally die between midnight and 2. Really? So that means I need to have the heat on? Yeah, 71 deaths. To, like, decrease the chance. Alright, so we can swap out these workers for kids. We just need 10. Alright, so that's going to increase our wood income by a lot. And then we can build a second steelworks, and maybe we'll start getting ahead a little bit. And finally start getting ahead. It's just this like, beginning part of the game is so long. The 2 cold levels, that's what really messed everything up for me. Right off the bat in the beginning of this. Oh, there it goes. 3 o'clock. I can turn this on now? Okay, hold on. We'll hold that. When you're at a emergency shift, for instance, if someone's working at this time, there's a chance that someone dies. Oh. Okay, and so it's like the extra sort of task that's 4 people just died. I meant to look at the names. Darn. This is so rough. And now we're not going to have any kids available to us in order to keep up with this right now. People are desperate. Final warning. Faith Keepers disobey me. Oh no. You have 2 days to raise hope. Alright, we'll do that. And the moment we have extra food, we're gonna do this thing. Oh, this is so rough. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we can start the generator here soon at 8 o'clock. Oh my goodness. I'm like so slouchy. Oh. Ooh, sorry. I think you heard that.
Time to get to work.
Alright. I think we'll be able to keep it up. Let's go ahead and hit our generator level. We're not going to be able to hit the next level before this. We're going to reserve our overdrive a little bit for that. Our coal use is going to oh my gosh. Okay, the generator's heating up. Alright, let's turn these all off. I'm going to turn this on for a moment so we can get to the temperature where the medical posts are actually going to be functioning. We have a lot of food. Let's get that food going. Alright, so the next thing we're going to research. Let's see. Alright, so I think the next thing we have to research is probably this. So we need to get to 75 wood. So I'm glad we built the second one, even though 4 of those people died. We actually had everybody allocated appropriately, but not anymore. So I'm confident in this grouping over here. So let's go ahead and build both a shrine and a steam hub out here. Let's actually get rid of this real quick. Let's see, is there a better place this could be? Yes, I think right here. Actually, we should put it down here. Oh, you know what? We should put both the shrine and the steam hub down here. Maybe we actually put the steam hub here. We can get the, actually, how long does this have? 38. Alright, I'm not going to prioritize the steam hub just for that one. Building over there. So we're going to put the steam hub here. And the shrine, let's put down here. Okay. The shrine, I think, is going to be super beneficial. We won't be able to do any research for a little while, so let's go ahead and put our engineers back in our medical posts. We do have some food, so let's go ahead and do our evening prayers. Ooh, that was really helpful. How long do we have? We have to have, so within a day, we have to get our hope up. We might be able to actually do it. So our Book of Laws is going to be opening up here pretty soon. I think House of Healing is what we're going to do. 10 steel, 35 wood. It's actually a lot of wood. And field kitchens are also... Actually, field kitchens, right? What a pickle. Field kitchens are also really, really good. And base heating level. That's right. Oh, maybe we do that. And it's cheap, except for the steel. Blow up the generator to warm them up. Alright, listen, Stallion. Your nonsense. They are unarmed. Captain, the approaching strangers are carrying no weapons. Whatever their intentions, they have no means of attacking us, but people are wary. It's a trick to catch us off guard. The lords are coming. Or they're cunning. Those leeches would do anything to get back at us. Mark my words. I see. Okay, so what can we do to set us up for success tomorrow? Let's see. It's really the delegation of resources here. We're out of people. Alright, I think our wood is starting to flatten out to be pretty good. Let's take 4 people out of there and put it into this one, so that this one has a higher rate, or an equal rate. Let's see. What else can we do? We have the shrine. We have one more shrine to make. And we have enough for it. I don't think these actually stack up. I don't think we can put 2 shrines in the same area and we actually get double the bonus. So I'm gonna put a shrine over. I don't know. I'd like to put a shrine like maybe over here somewhere, because we're gonna have more gathering posts out here, so we can kind of plan ahead a little bit. Let's build this out to here-ish. And let's put a shrine on that endpoint. So now everything is basically covered. So it doesn't matter how much of stuff, or what we build out here, they're going to be within the shrine zone. Our coal is still not enough. I think we take the kids out of here and put them in here. We need to get coal for the night. Through the night, I mean. We're kind of okay during the day, but that last surge of death was like really bad. We're now like really struggling with delegating people around everywhere. Let's put this one down to 5. And let's go ahead and let's add some more people there so we can empty it out. That gives us more people. Fewer amputations. Sir, the doctor who was trying to improve radical treatment is here. He is reporting a breakthrough. It's certainly an unorthodox method, and my learned colleagues would be appalled at the experiments I had to perform, but it works. I expect the number of amputations during radical treatment to be halved. He seems eager to get back to his everyday work and try his new method. You know, I just remembered the care house. This is going to give us a huge hope boost. Hopefully it's not just, you know, a small amount. I really want a lot more. Ooh, this sticks right here. I'm gonna stick it here. You know, it's gonna get too cold. Does this actually have a requirement for heating? Base level 2. Received halved food rations. Can they be cold? Just like I like how this is utilizing the space. I'm gonna stick it there. Alright, so once this gets built, we put 1 person in there. That's gonna give us this quest. That's gonna give us slight hope. And when the last shrine is done being built, it's gonna give us slightly more hope. And hopefully that takes us to 25%. This is so rough. This is so incredibly rough. What was that? Where did that go? Oh, loss. Okay. I don't know. Field kitchens. Field kitchens are amazing. I think I'm gonna do House of Healing. It heals people slower than the infirmary, but it tells me it actually does heal faster than medical posts, and I know we can fit more people in there. Let's do it. We gotta get people healthy.
New law. A new law has passed.
House of Healing, so 10 steel. Oh, I really hope we can do this by the end of the day today. Oh, I don't want to put a child there. Hold on. I know there's a few workers in here, right? Yeah, here's one. This should be done here pretty soon. Yeah, I actually don't want to take anybody off of coal. I don't know why I would do that. Oh, we're so close. 35. House of Healing. Oh, look, hope. It's going up a little bit. Oh, it just went down because somebody died. No. Stop dying. Stop dying, people. You're not allowed to die. And at this point, we're never going to be able to do research again. We're gonna end up losing so many engineers. Mark Cod. He was a worker. Well, thanks for not being an engineer. Another person. Now I don't know if we're gonna actually be able to do the hope. Now I'm a little weary. Now I don't know. At least the generator looks like it'll last through the night. Oh. We have enough now. Okay. So let's plop this big thing down. Healing Hands building. And what is the care house? 25. And you know what's really hurting us too is the extended shifts. Oh, or the lack of extended shifts. We have, wait. 13 hours for the care house? Alright, so we're not going to build that. We're going to build the care house, because if we don't finish this, like, right now, there's no way we're going to have enough hope. Oh, all these people are here now. You can disband the scouts at the place. Okay, so 15 engineers. Alright, so royalty has arrived. Lone Boulder, Hanged Man Hill. Let's go to the Frozen Pond like our original plan. Oh wait, I am? Where? Oh, you're right! Oh, thank you, Natty. Lack of confidence in my mind. Oh. They are here! The lords are here! What do they want? My god, there's so many of them. Lords in rags. Captain, the lords have arrived. They're starving. There's at least 100 of them. 100! And more are coming. They beg us to let them in. But that would mean sharing our food supplies and finding them shelter. You have 2 days to provide shelter for people and feed people. Hope will fall. Why would hope fall? Let them in. I'll improve food infrastructure. You will have 2 days to improve shelter for people and build industrial hothouses. Heck no, hothouses suck. Or hunters' hangars. 3 total. Discontent will rise. I have 2 days? We haven't even researched tier 2 yet. The lords will set up camp outside the city. Oh, interesting. Ooh. So the lords could set up their own little town and would, like, combat us or something? That's an interesting narrative choice. The requirement of hunter hangars and hothouses. Yeah, class conflicts, yeah. Well, narratively speaking, I am tempted to send them away, just because we are the lower class. But we're better than that, right? I love this one narratively. 2 days to provide shelter for people and feed. Hope will fall. Hope will fall was a huge amount of hope in this level of difficulty. We have 3 quests. I mean, I'm confident that 3 quests will resolve our current problem. This creates a whole other level of a problem. And 2 days, that's really quick. And we can't support heating out there. People are going to continue to get sick and sick and sick and sick. I think this is the most achievable if we want to save people. This is literally unachievable. We do not have enough time to gather enough wood and all that kind of stuff and provide shelter and industrial or hunters' hangars while also researching all the way there. There's no way. This is impossible in our current position. I'm tempted to send them away because of the narrative thing, but I'm also kind of encouraged to do this one. Ugh, I don't know. It's too late now. But can you afford losing more hope? I know. Do I have enough time to build hope after that? I think I might send them away. Can I get them later? No, don't tell me. I'm gonna send them away. I already said I was interested in that narrative direction. Discontent will rise. I have to start heating 25 cold homes. Yeah, we won't be able to do that one at all, so I guess we're gonna take a little bit of discontent hit. But can we see where they're setting up? I guess not yet. Send scouts there. Send scouts there to steal supplies. Man, I was actually looking forward to the extra people too. But that quest, the requirements of having them coming into town. Oh, you do have to heat it up. Alright, hope rises. We're getting closer. Crud, you do have to heat it up. I should have put it over there. I want to destroy it and put it over there. Just because... It's so it can't be cold. The next time this drops, it's gonna go down again. This building is kind of a waste. Without the steam hub, and we can't afford to build another one right now. Without the steam hub, this thing won't actually be able to function, so we just lost the steel. Suppose we can leave it right now to help with our food shortage. What was that? What's that? Oh, there you are. The Lords set up camp. Captain of Lords who ordered to leave have set up camp outside the city. We don't know what they're up to. Hope Falls? Oh, come on. It fell anyway. Now we're getting punished for doing the thing. Oh, at least we don't have the resource problem. Ugh. On that bummer.